Welcome, listeners, to another episode of my podcast. I am your most gracious host, Loki, trickster, survivor, occasional monarch, and presently proprietor of this little corner of conversation. Today's guest, well, he is unlike any other, through means I shall not disclose, though they are brilliant, dangerous, and terribly clever. I have managed to bring forth, for a fleeting moment, the spirit of a man who once walked with kings, fought for his people, and inspired the world. Please welcome T'Challa, King of Wakanda, the Black Panther.
Loki, I am grateful for the chance to speak. Strange as it is to be called back, there is comfort in seeing that those I love still walk the earth. Thank you, Loki, for this moment.
T'Challa, tell us, the world went on. How does it feel to watch it move without you?
Bittersweet, pride first, then a strange, hollow ache. The people I left behind are strong. I watch them rebuild, reweave their lives, and it comforts me, even as I wish I could have stayed with them.
Jury, genius, sister, healer, stubborn child prodigy of Wakanda. She now wears the panther. Tell me, what did you feel when she accepted the mantle?
Shuri has always been the future. When she first tinkered with vibranium and laughed at limits, I knew she would change the world. Watching her accept the mantle felt like watching a sunrise. I felt relief that the responsibility had fallen into such capable hands.
An envy? I would expect a royal ego to flare at the sight of someone else in your suit.
No envy. The Panther belongs to Wakanda, not to one man. My duty was to protect the people. If the simple continues to protect them, I have done my work. The Black Panther is still a shield, but Shuri makes it a tool for rebuilding, for diplomacy.
Queen Ramonda, your mother, your guide, your anchor. She gave her last breath to protect, and the silence she left behind weighs on all of Wakanda. How do you carry that loss now?
My mother was the spine of my childhood, the calming counsel, the quiet courage behind the throne. A loss is a wound that will never fully close. She gave everything to Wakanda. As queen, as mother, she chose to stand in the path of harm to shield those she loved. That is the measure of her life.
And in that protecting, was there anything you would have done differently? Maybe more time, more words?
I wish I had sat with her longer, spoken of small, silly things, rather than only treaty and duty. But she knew my heart. She taught me to place service above self. Her example guides Shuri and the council even now.
Another ruler made himself known, not of the land, but of the sea. Namor. Ancient, hidden, unyielding. What was your assessment of him?
He is a ruler forged by his own history. Pain, invasion, survival. He sees the surface world's scenes and answers with force. Our conflict was inevitable. Two hidden nations cannot both remain untouched while the surface world corrodes. He is not simply an enemy. He is a mirror, a warning of what isolation can become when wounded.
Is he redeemable, or is he permanently set to rage and retaliation?
People can change, nations can change, but change requires willingness. Namor is fierce in his convictions. After the conflict, there were gestures. Not full reconciliation, but understanding. He respects strength. He respects those who stand for their people. Whether that becomes friendship depends on future choices.
Now, the secret that captured many hearts. Toussaint, a child of Nakir and you, raised away from the palace. How did you balance fatherhood with kingship?
Nakia and I made purposeful choices. Being a king is a public life. Being a father should be private at first. Nakia wanted him to have a childhood without the weight of expectation. She raised him with compassion, with eyes towards service rather than spectacle.
Did he call you father or T'Challa or something wonderfully awkward?
He called me Baba, as Nakia did. He felt right. He is curious. He laughs like Nakia. He questions like Shuri. He has a stubborn streak. I hoped for that.
And the name Toussaint, a Haitian name, if I recall, is that the name he uses, or is he truly a T'Challa in heart?
To say his given name there, a name that speaks to resistance, to revolution, to a different kind of strength. In Wakanda he is, and will be, T'Challa. That is our way. Names carry history. I loved the duality. It meant he could belong to more than one world. That is what I wanted for him.
The world is curious. Will he be raised to rule or raised to choose?
It will be a race to choose. That is the greatest gift a parent can give.
Another figure has risen since you departed. Sam Wilson now carries the shield of Captain America, a man of wings, not serum. What do you think?
Steve Rogers chose well. Sam does not need the serum, nor the name. He carries the weight of that shield with compassion, humility, and courage. Wakanda aided him once. With his suit, I knew then he would fly higher than most expected. The world needs symbols, but more importantly, it needs men of principle. Sam is such a man.
You speak of others so generously, yet I must ask, what of you? How do you view your own legacy? The world mourned you, T'Challa. Songs, statues, whispers in the streets. Did you imagine your passing would echo so loudly?
Legacy is not in stone or song, Loki. It is in how the living choose to walk after you. If my people continue to stand tall, to open their hearts to the world, without losing who they are, then my time was not wasted.
And here I thought I was the eloquent one. You know, you unsettle me, T'Challa. I have worn many masks, played many games. Yet you speak with no trick, no veil. Even death does not twist your tongue. It is irritating.
Perhaps truth is the greatest trick of all, Loki.
Our time grows short, my special guest. Before you fade, I ask you this. Leave a message for those listening, a king's last words to the world.
To those who hear me, remember that strength is not only in battle, it is in kindness, in protecting those who cannot protect themselves. The world will test you, divide you, tempt you with fear, but do not close your heart. Wakanda opened its borders because we believed we had something to share. So do you. Wherever you are, whatever you hold, share it, lift others. That is how we endure. And my family, Shuri, Nakia, Okoye, Dedora Milaje. Carry on. Keep laughing. Keep arguing. Keep healing.
Wise to the very end. Thank you, T'Challa, for gracing my podcast.
Thank you, Loki, for giving me this opportunity and for reminding the living that even a trickster can help make room for truth.
And to you, dear listeners, go forth, do something generous or scandalous, preferably generous. Until next time on my podcast, remember, even mischief can have a purpose.